As the new morning dawned on Solstheim, Mimir Many-Lives was at a crossroad. Exhausted and weary from a turbulent time on the island, he was acutely aware of his lacking strength and endurance. If Mimir wanted to get stronger and more resilient, he had to take matters into his own hands, Nord style. Today's episode is gonna be a little different from normal. Basically, this is a culmination of my 10 real-life hours spent training blacksmithing, enchanting, and alchemy over the course of 7 in-game months, put together into one action-packed segment. For the sake of pacing, I'll be keeping each part brief, but detailed enough so you know what I did and why. My aim with this episode is to not do anything too cool off camera, but rather get some of the more tedious bits of skilling out of the way and just show you the sweet results. Before we delve into it, I must preface this by once more bringing up the restrictions of the challenge. I cannot use trainers, use exploits, or use fast travel, 3 very popular ways of training the crafting skills in Skyrim. I must do it legitimately, and I believe Mimir is in a very good spot to do so. Here is the game plan. In order to bulk up and become the true Savior of Skyrim, we're gonna need new gear. For this leg of Mimir's journey, I want to make a full set of chitin armor. And I know what you're thinking. Why chitin? Well, it looks cool, it fits the Solstheim arc we're on, it's practically weightless, requires almost no perk points to upgrade, and it leaves room for further armor upgrades in the future. It'd be no fun if we went straight to the god tier stuff right away. Furthermore, we will be improving upon a selection of weapons for greater damage output, and then enchantments come into the picture, truly ascending our power level. So, smithing, enchanting, and alchemy are the 3 big skills I intend to level up. Smithing currently sitting at a measly 25, enchanting at 50, purely through recharges, and alchemy at 22. Mimir has hoarded a nice stack of 88,000 septums, which will be used liberally throughout this episode. Our chest at Lakeview also contains countless gems and jewelry, something which benefits both smithing and enchanting, and enough ingredients to kickstart our alchemical endeavors. We're in a really good position here, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be easy. The first leg of the journey began on Solstheim. When Mimir woke up the day after acquiring his new manor house, he vaguely recalled a dream he had. In it, he was the buffest and strongest man there ever was, battling off hordes of mud crabs with chitinous armor and a crimson greatsword. It was a sign. He had to adorn himself with the shells of the crabs and attune himself to the magics of enchantment. The first stop was the market, where he began buying out ore and ingots from the blacksmith, ingredients from the herbalist, and even found an enchanted ring of smithing at Feathers' shop. Having learned the secrets of the chitin armor from his vision, he also stocked up on chitin plates and netched leather. With the Nordic pickaxe in hand, he descended back into the Raven Rock mine, hacked his way through its ebony veins, and once more put the people of Raven Rock out of a job. Outside the mine, a courier arrived with a letter from Rallis Sedaris about the excavations on the island, but he had no time for such trivial things. Instead, he read a passage from the Winds of Change and was dragged back into Apocrypha to change out his Black Book power for Scholar's Insight, which gives us 2 skill points instead of 1 for reading a skill book. And considering we have all 5 smithing skill books in our possession, that's a plus 10 level boost ready to use. Grabbing everything from the manor, he slugged his way toward the boat, over-encumbered. Using his charging one-handed trick, he sped up his progress, and at every opportune moment, he cast a strange alteration spell in his left hand. His plan was clear. Using the almighty spell, Transmute Ore, he had found in Halted Stream Camp, he could turn iron ore to silver, and silver to gold. Gold ore would turn into ingots, which would turn into rings and jewelry, and then he'd embed jewels into those. After all, the more valuable an item we smith, the more experience we get, and a noble's love for jewelry is of the utmost monetary value. He was far from that point now, though, lumbering around with a full inventory miles away from his home in Lakeview. Mimir chartered the boat back to Skyrim for a brief but welcome return. Mimir arrived back in Windhelm and bought out all the useful ore from the smith in town. Next, he stashed his goods in a sack by the stables, as he was too heavy to comfortably travel a long distance on foot. He journeyed to Gloombound Mine at the Narselburst stronghold and raided it for ebony ore. While he was far from skilled enough to smith with it, it would come in handy later. Returning to Windhelm's stables, he got his gear, jumped on a carriage, and took it to Whiterun. He traded with Avenici and Warbear at the smithy, before receiving a sudden letter from Calselmo in Markarth, who had heard we were buying dwarven stuff. We'll get to it later. Mimir then took a visit to Bree's home, where Lydia faithfully awaited him. Ignoring her, he went to the chest upstairs, which was one of the sinful loot dumps he had left in the past. Grabbing it all, he staggered to the stables, got on his own horse, and rode the poor thing all the way to Riverwood. Once at Riverwood, he traded with Alvor, then hit the road towards Embershard Mine, which turned out to be very lucrative, as he had his group of friends, plus a newly recruited Dremora lord, cut through the weak bandits. Escaping with his pockets full of iron ore, he knew these lumps would be worth thousands in just a few days. Or months, realistically. Next up was the Guardian Stones, an important part of the plan. Touching the Warrior Stone, he would learn its corresponding skills more quickly, including smithing. When he arrived home, everything was as it usually was. A giant was beating up his cow, Miko got involved and almost died, and everybody had an awful time of it overall. Once the immediate threat was dealt with, he stashed away his hoarded goods, increasing the item's collected statistics by a nice little bump, which I'll reveal later on after our second visit to this chest. After ignoring Lucia's requests to receive any attention or affection, he went to the miscellaneous chest outside and placed away everything but light magicka-boosting gear, his trusty pickaxe, and his stack of gold. With the best carriage in the game at his doorstep, he was ready to take Skyrim's mines by storm. Mimir traveled to Shore's Stone by carriage and raided its mine, before following the road to Riften, where he bought more ore from the blacksmith. Next came a carriage ride to Whiterun, before heading to Halted Stream Camp to the northwest and hoarding its iron supply. Next was a carriage ride to Markarth to deal with the blacksmiths and the nearby Left-Hand Mine. Nearby was also Kolskegger Mine, which is a literal gold mine, and further up the road was Karthwasten with its silver mine. All the while, he was popping off on transmute spells and steadily amassing a golden fortune. Confident in his current inventory, he decided to turn his attention to the next smithing step after making golden jewelry, the Dwarven Bow. To make a Dwarven Bow, he needed an iron ingot and 2 Dwarven metal ingots. Luckily, Dwarven metal ingots can be made quite easily by smelting down Dwemer junk, and he had a place in mind from his previous adventures. After a quick stop by home to make room in his inventory, he took his carriage ride to Markarth and robbed Calselmo of all of his junk and re-explored Enjuan Zel. Stepping out with an astounding amount of junk, he journeyed back home to smelt it down, salvaging 200 Dwarven metal ingots in the process. And the time had finally come to smith. After a restful sleep at home, Mimir gained the well-rested experience bonus. Well, crap. No rest for the wicked. Stepping up to the anvil, the plan was to focus our resources on the most expensive jewelry first, before making gold rings when we ran out of suitable gems. And well, here's the result. From 28 to 74 smithing, just through the gold ingots. But to get us further, we need to learn how to smith dwarven bows. So, a couple of level ups here. We're gonna get the steel smithing perk right there. We're gonna get dwarven smithing, so we can make those bows. We are gonna get arcane blacksmith eventually, but I also want elven smithing to actually make the chitin armor. Swapping to making bows, we now sped ahead to level 86, using every dwarven metal ingot that we had gotten from our little junk trip. I also... Hey, can I work in peace? Thank you. Gosh, here I am trying to level and stuff. So we were a couple of levels away from level 90, which is where we wanted to get. So I decided to go ahead and make that chitin armor set right here, but not the shield. I'd rather do Targe or Spellbreaker instead. And then I just started making some miscellaneous things to push us those last few levels. And a couple of locks to end us off here. Level 90 smithing, everybody. Can you believe it? The level up messages have been going for like a solid few minutes now. I'm gonna let the level up messages go before we start reading some skill books, I think. And there we go. Smithing increased to 90. And we can do Cherum's Heart. That's a +2 boost right there. We also have Heavy Armor Forging. That's level 90 for smithing. Last Scabbard of Akrosh, which is a quest book we do have to give away. We can find another copy. Light Armor Forging. That's level 98. And finally, 2 more levels. The Armorer's Challenge to level 99. Okay, that's... Wait, how does that work? Wait, okay. It's not so... Okay, let's get a point in health. 99 smithing, that's... Come on, what's going on? I mean, I'm gonna take the Arcane Blacksmith perk. You crazy? Still. Alright, hold on. A lock. There we go. Smithing increased to 100, everybody. Master Blacksmith, our second skill mastered after one-handed. Feels good. We are now the ultimate Forgemaster. With that, Mimir felt ready to knock out a badass set of chitin armor, using the netched leather and chitin plates we'd taken from Solstheim. But it was still just a regular set of armor. It was missing a Master Blacksmith's touch, which is why it needed reinforcing. But without gear to fortify his smithing, there was only so far he could push it, and he knew that this armor had to be the strongest it could possibly be, and smithing alone just wouldn't cut it. He had to delve into a school of magic he was only somewhat familiar with. Enchanting. After stashing away the heavy blacksmithing supplies and bringing with them some armor sets, jewelry, plenty of soul gems, and some miscellaneous disenchantables, Mimir headed to consult with Farengar in Whiterun about enchanting. Now, I'd also been picking up some random enchanted items from the smithy when it came to weapons, and then Bellathor's shop when it came to some armors as well. So our spreadsheet for enchantables went from looking like this completion-wise to this. We're missing a handful of enchantments here. Some of them are quite difficult to get though, but still, that's cool. We're getting somewhere. Now, the idea was to enchant jewelry with valuable effects to train the skill and earn lots of cash to buy more soul gems, and so continue the cycle. The most valuable effect that he could put on an accessory was Fortify Sneak, but only if he used a soul gem of considerable size. Breaking down his beloved scaled helmet of water breathing had given him the water breathing spell effect, which was the same value no matter the magnitude of the soul and the gem, making it a perfect fit for petty soul gems. Purely through disenchants, we've gotten 10 levels of enchanting here, so we're gonna put a level into stamina, and it's time we start focusing a little bit on enchanting here. Gonna get the first rank of enchanter, because we're gonna wanna work our way up to that extra effect. 2 enchantments on the same item. Insane. However, getting to that point, perk point wise, would be difficult. We needed to level a lot if we wanted the perk points to get there, and even if I just took enchanting to level 100 right now, we would not have enough perk points. And so we needed a supplementary skill, and it was one we had been neglecting for a while. Alchemy was on the menu, and Arcadia's shop in Whiterun became Mimir's home for the next few in-game months. He'd buy out her stock of ingredients and potion recipes, mix up some concoctions, sell back the potions, rinse and repeat on a 48-hour cycle. Throughout this process, he discovered the properties of more and more ingredients by the power of the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. Okay, it's getting harder to make this out to be from Mimir's point of view, so let me just give you my rundown. In the end, our ingredient property spreadsheet went from this to this. With that completion goal very nearly finished, I wanted to focus on making the most expensive potions so I could level up fast, and it involved getting my hand on a trio of infamous ingredients: garlic, Nordic barnacle, and, say it with me, salmon roe. It was also at this time that I remembered that the Thieves' Stone is a thing, and it would really help boost our alchemy levels. So I went and grabbed that, and caught quite a few fish by the Riverwood waterfall, making sure they died by fire or shout in the air, so they dropped their sweet roe into the river below. The pond by Dragon's Reach contains a lot of Nordic barnacles, and garlic can be gotten anywhere in houses and shops. So, was the grind for these 3 ingredients worth it? Honestly, I found the salmon grind to be a little tedious, so we definitely could have done and gotten more. But let's see where we get with just these ingredients. From level 68... Okay, not too shabby. So, using the ingredients in his inventory, we went from 68 to 80 alchemy, hitting that level 56 overall. Alright, let's do a couple of levels in stamina here, just for the carry weight, really. Let's go enchanting. We're definitely going to want Insightful Enchanter, as we are going up on the road here. We do want to get our way to extra effect, but I think it's worth spending some points in Enchanter right here. I want powerful enchantments. Simple as that. So let's go all in, baby. Very good. We're getting somewhere. With these levels, I felt ready to head back to Farengar, as I just didn't have the patience to grind to level 100 alchemy at the moment. As I stepped up to that enchanting table, soul gems and rings in hand, I was looking forward to another speedy leveling sequence. But I had forgotten that you can't bulk enchant, or even have the game remember what you last enchanted, meaning you have to select the item, enchantment, and soul gem over and over again every time you want to craft. It's mind-bogglingly slow, but I stuck with it and grinded out the enchantment levels needed to get to 75 enchanting, giving us a level up. And the second to last perk point needed in the skill tree, Corpus Enchanter, was ours. Eventually, Mimir hit 94 enchanting, an important level for us. But why was that? Well, we had 3 enchanting skill books brought from home, and each gave a +2 boost, so quick math, if we read A Tragedy in Black, Catalog of Armor Enchantments, and Catalog of Weapon Enchantments, that is enchanting increased to 100, our 3rd master skill. And it is a beauty. Using that perk point, oh, you know what's coming. You know what we're getting. We are gonna get the extra effect. With this, we can put double enchantments on our gear, and even though our enchanting power isn't the highest at the moment, it's still good enough for this grind, if this episode is to get out on time. So, I began enchanting the chitinous armor set that we've been making earlier, and dubbed it the Solstheim armor set. I enchanted the chest piece with a 50-point health increase and a 50% magicka regen. The boots got a carrying capacity increase and a 2-handed attack damage increase. The gloves got the same effect. And the helmet got magicka 50 points and magicka regen 50% faster. I mean, just look at this set right here. Yeah. Now I feel like a true Ashlander.
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
Shut up, Farengar. And of course, I had to make a Hoarder's ring and Hoarder's necklace for that extra carrying capacity and magicka. Furthermore, I made a set of armor that enchanted smithing and potion making, so we could beef up our armor and weapons even more. It was time to put the finishing touches on the armor. So, I sped down to the blacksmith faster than I thought was possible, as my wool just kinda bugged out in the best way possible. Gotta go fast.
More inside.
Now, with the Forgemaster gear equipped, we could more than double the armor rating over a chitin armor.
I don't claim to be
This
the best
should
at
help
this,
offset some of the detriments of it being light armor, but I just didn't want anything too heavy, because I need place in my backpack for stuff, okay? I need stuff in my inventory at all times. Then came the time to upgrade Dawnbreaker and the Blood Skull Blade, giving us that extra edge in combat. But we weren't done just yet.
I need to ask you to... Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Grave Concoctions in Falkreath is not somewhere I usually hang out, but it's quite a nice alchemy shop, as it has a short distance between the mixing station and the shopkeeper. She has a nice variety of ingredients. Mimir spent some time here, grinding out those last potions to push him to 90. But why 90? Well, we have all 5 alchemy skill books, baby. So, a game at dinner. Great book, great book. De Rerum Direnis. Alchemy 94. Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim. That is 96. Many Marco, King of Worms. 98. Finally, let's end with a classic. Song of the Alchemists, how fitting. With that, everybody, level 100 alchemy. I haven't put a single perk point into this skill, but hey, it was good for levels, and it sure is useful. I'll take some health, dude. I'll need it. 2 perk points too, though. I'll save those for later. Okay, I've decided. We're gonna go two-handed barbarian. We're gonna go champions stance, and then that's going to integrate critical charge, devastating blow, sweep. Yeah. Solstheim arc's going to be all about two-handed. Let's go. Champion stance. Just like that. Level 60. Final level for this grind. Feels freaking amazing.
Did you get me a present?
What would you like?
I'd really like a dolly. Or maybe a pretty new dress?
No. Stop pestering me.
Yes, Pa.
Good.
What?
How did you do that?
Ah!
I think I got this parenting thing on lock. The last matter of business in Skyrim involved the College of Winterhold, where there were still plenty of spell tomes we had not acquired. The teachers were happy to part with their books to this strange Ashlander, and we got to learn quite a few new spells. Circle of Protection, Close Wounds, Firebolt we know, Flames we know, Great Awards, Healing we know of course, Mage Light, Repel Lesser Undead, Repel Undead, Steadfast Ward, Turn Greater Undead, Turn Undead we know. Okay, that's quite a few new spells too. Feeling good. Then I took a quick trip to the Lover's Stone, as I'm looking to increase all our skills a little faster going forwards. And after one final trip home to that chest of ours and sorting out the Solstheim getup, here is the Hoarder Goal Overview updated. With that, we were ready, and Mimir booked the next boat out of Skyrim, returning to the terrible island of Solstheim. Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the middle of the episode. Well, we're back on Solstheim. Yay! Mimir is looking awesome. I just spent 10 hours this week. I really didn't have the 10 hours. Grinding, gearing up, and getting ready for Solstheim. Do I not look ready for Solstheim? I look freaking ready for Solstheim. So, as we sort of wind down this episode a little bit, I do a few things here and there. I'd like to talk a little bit about what we've done, sort of recap it a little bit, see where we're at, and talk about what's to come. So, welcome back. Now, first and foremost, in the last one, we really should have had an achievement pop that I completely forgot about. It's Ring Raven Rock Owner, because, well, we own a house now. Severin Manor, in fact. And I left a little something for me before I departed on my journey. I left behind 3 tap roots right there on my bed, because I knew we were going to be needing them for that quest on the island. Did I take everything else from that? Yeah, I left the heartstones too. So I'll take those with me. Wonderful. Dude, me thinking ahead. That's new. Well. Let's take a little look at the current situation right here. Mimir's gotten a little bit of a boost. So has our enemies, though, because that's how a Bethesda game works. So we'll see if this actually made any difference. Weapon-wise, we're only carrying with us the Ancient Nordic Pickaxe, the Blood Skull Blade, which I do want this to be sort of our main weapon for now. Training up two-handed. It's just such a cool blade, and it's just going to be a symbol of this arc of our journey. Dawnbreaker, of course, always with us when we need a handy one-hander facing the undead. Yo. We got a couple of East Empire pendants because we have a quest to sell them off, so that seems wise. So I did put away one at home. Hoarder's Necklace, beautiful. Hoarder's Ring, it's just sublime. Necromancer's Amulet with us. Other than that, the Solstheim armor, I'm so happy with it. Like this base armor level, I think the Stalrim armor we found in the other one had like 57 armor rating, if I'm not mistaken. So this is already miles ahead of that, and it weighs nothing. It weighs nothing. We got Spellbreaker with us, which weighs more than our entire armor set, just because Spellbreaker is a cool shield. Targe of the Blooded, of course, when we want to be cheesy. And I upgraded the Thieves Guild armor, because why not? I have the skills. 30 vegetable soups sitting nicely in our inventory. 3 taproots. Book-wise, just the essentials right here. We did get this letter from Rallis, actually. I hope this message finds you quickly, Mimir Many-Lives. We've completed the initial excavation, but I've run into some unexpected difficulties. Come as soon as you can. Your partner, Rallis. I don't think he had a raspy voice, but he's a dark elf. Everybody has raspy voices. Letter from Calselmo, though. Oh, no! No! Okay, that's how it works. So, I got this letter when I exited the shop in Whiterun because I'd bought Mimir Many-Lives. It has come to my attention you may have recently acquired a certain dwarven greatsword of consuming from Whiterun. I'm not sure, wait, Calselmo isn't the old... Who cares? I'm not sure how such an object came to find itself resting there, but I've been trying to obtain one for my research. If you still have it, or if not, find another one. I'll be most appreciative if you were to bring it to me here in Markarth. I will pay handsomely. Sincerely, Calselmo. Why did I not save that sword? I'm for sure... I needed Dwarven Greatsword of Consuming. I think I broke that down for its effect. All balls. That's going to be a fun goose chase now. It's fine. It's not a biggie. I have some soul gems with me. I decided to put away quite a few of them at home, which I might regret. We'll see. But they were weighing me down quite a bit. I still have the Stalrim with me. And other than that, she's trying to travel very light, as you can see. Only about 100 weight. 500 maximum weight at the moment. And that's also without equipping the Thieves Guild armor, which is going to boost us a little bit more right there. Skill-wise, there's one thing I've been considering doing, which might seem crazy, but hear me out. We're gonna need more perk points. I'm feeling the struggle of perk points. Like, I have level 100 smithing, but I can't really get to, like, dragon smithing unless I go by 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I need 4 perk points to get there. Where do I get those? I could make a skill legendary. So what I've been thinking... One-handed, right? There's no point for us using one-handed now since we have maxed it in a way, other than the fact that it's good. So if I was to make this legendary, it will reset the skill to level 15, but it will refund me the perk points, right? So I can spend them elsewhere, but I'll have to level up the skill again. For some skills, I don't care about making them legendary. I'm not going to legendary every skill. But one-handed is quite simple. So if I do, yes, are you sure you want to make the skill legendary? Yes, let's go! Wonderful. It's time. As you can see, we now have 8 perk points. That's insane. And if I now scroll over to two-handed, I can start using them. So, Barbarian. I'll take 2 more points. What was the damage on our blade? I think we started the episode with like 79 on the Blood Skull blades. If we do deep wounds, attacks with great swords have a 10% chance of doing critical damage, 15% chance of doing critical damage. We can get devastating blows, standing power attacks with 25% bonus damage with the chance to decapitate your enemies. I do so many standing power attacks. Great critical charge can do a two-handed power attack while sprinting. That does double critical damage. There's just so much damage. Next up, sweep. Sideways power attacks with two-handed weapons hit all targets in front of you. That sounds interesting. Nice. Oh, right. I can actually get another barbarian rank too. Perfect. Okay. So, two-handed should be boosted now. We do have one more perk point right here that we might want to save for that sweep maybe. And so one-handed, we're just going to start training up again. I think it's based on the damage you deal. So having like a strong Dawnbreaker is going to be pretty good. I'm not sure about the last perk point. What should we put it in? Let me know. For now, though, we went from 79 damage to 119. That's a plus 40. That's insane. We need to go kill somebody. We do have a Raven Rock quest, though. Healing House. No. Unearthed. No. Reluctant Steward. So, Verona's dead. Neloth wants a new steward, so that's kind of a thing. I do want to talk around and see if I can find a new steward for him. And then we could go ahead and return over there. But also we could kill a thing. We could kill a couple of things. So, my big plan right now. If I complete Reluctant Stewards. Or maybe I just screw it for now. I really want to do main. I really want to do main Dragonborn quest. I'm just going to go to the Temple of Mirage. I don't care about Neloth. Does Neloth care about me? Do you think Neloth would lift a finger? No, he's just sitting there in his mushroom shroom inside the walls and thinks he's so cool. Well, I've had it. I'm hitting the roads. We're going out. We've heard so much talk about the Temple of Mirach, everybody. It's where things go down. Everybody's dreaming about it, so it has to be a pretty cool place. That's where I want to get our butts to. Man, I had a lot of fun crafting and just skilling a little bit, but it was definitely something that was best done. Oh, look at the camp's grown. It was definitely something that was best done off camera. There was just too much research and focus and just boring, tedious grind. So I hope it was the right decision for this series. But I think it was. It was going to be a montage either way. The difference is that in Marina I did the montage at the very end of the series, but now we can reap the benefits of these skills right here. Alteration's gotten a few levels too, just from spamming that spell. And speech is looking very good. Actually, this is what we're gonna get. Investor. We want the investor perk so that we can start investing in merchants before they die. Because they will die. There we go. That's pretty good. Feeling fine. Let's make a Saveroonie right here. Rallis, my man.
Oh, it's you.
It's you. Indeed. What we got here? Ozzadal's Ascent. Know all about it, buddy. You got any, there we go. New journal. Let's see. What was your voice like? Talk to me.
It's you.
What's going on?
This isn't good. We only got a little ways in when something managed to wake up the Draugr.
Of course.
Before I could blink, all the miners were dead, and I was next in line. Don't think anyone else made it out alive. This is what I get for skimping on labor.
What now?
Well, unless you want to deal with the Draugr, this whole little venture of ours is over. Might be over either way. It looked like a dead end before the place started crawling. We could have missed something, though. I don't know.
Yes? What did you need?
Okay, Rallis. Let's go ahead and read his journal, because as we progress his quest, he's going to change up his camp, and we're going to miss out on this journal right here. The Journal of Rallis Sidaris, Volume 20. This excavation is going to be one of the harder ones, I can tell. Hired some diggers out of Raven Rock. They all said they were experienced miners, but I guess they're not used to running into trouble as they dig. In a place like this, you never know what was buried long ago, and have to be ready for whatever you come across. In any case, there were some unfortunate losses when the sleeping dead weren't quite sleeping and weren't quite dead. Operation is stalled unless my friendly partner is able to find enough coin for us to hire some replacements. Maybe it's time to take up a collection from the constant spectators who gather to mock me. Don't worry, Rallis. I'll figure it. Dude, it's perfect. I've been wanting to test out my sword and see if I can actually hold my own. Gold, you nice portion of tomato. The best vegetable. The best. Let's go down there. Let's go freaking down here. So we're still with Serana and Verilis. That's also something I wanted to talk about. I said I wanted to come back without them. Problem is, it's hard to get rid of Verilis. We have to do his quests.
Don't worry.
I can't talk to him. So I was like, okay, I'll just dismiss Serana then.
What is it?
I think we should part ways.
And go where? You can't just leave me alone whenever you feel like it. I'm coming with you, like it or not.
And we're stuck. We got a clingy girl on our hands.
I can't wait to see the courtyard.
We're not
again.
seeing the courtyard. You can go there. I can wait for you. I can get like a cool Solstheim dude with me. But no. But that's okay. We can always come and get the followers and go on Skyrim adventures. That'd be fun. Drag them away from the shitty little Ash Island. Let's go Kolbjorn Barrow. Finally dug up, huh? Mistfire bless me. Okay, so my hotkeys are all out of whack. I don't know if I even want to look at them. Hold on. How do I even... Ancient Nordic pickaxe on 1. Detect life on 4. Healing on... Okay, it's not crazy. It's transmute on 3. You never know when you might need a good transmute. You have no ore that can be transmuted. Okay. Let me set up my hotkeys here. Okay, I think I'm happy now. Okay. Well then. Let's go. Oh, yes. Whoa, this is why we train. Hold on, let me just check. We on legendary difficulty, boys. We on legendary difficulty, boys. I'm just pointing it out so that you all know. Amulet of Stendar, though. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Gonna do charging double attack, charging critical, slam, sprint attack. Here we go. Dragon death. Oh, he has a lot of health. Still, though, are you seeing the damage? And he's not doing that much damage to me. He's doing some damage, but it's pretty good. All right, what's Dawnbreaker in comparison now that our one-handed is 15? Oh, it's nothing. But that's okay. We're still going to have to use Dawnbreaker to train up our one-handed, and that's just going to be free levels. Free perk points. You see that? 2 levels already. Easy peasy. Oh, they're all back. Who's on my side? Who's not? Mistfire. Bless. Oh, that's the rock. Sorry. It's a little hard to tell. You look alike. Bald people with beards and all. It's nothing personal. It's just based on your appearance, which I think that makes it personal. Go away. He says, oh, he has no idea. He doesn't know that I've been training smithing to level 100. Oh boy. Kaboosh. Oh, that's... Alright, dude, I'm kicking some butt! I'm getting kicked as well. Well, that's okay. I knew what I signed up for when I went for light armor, but I could have gone for Titan heavy. But still, I have no regrets, 0 regret in my entire bloodline. It just feels so good to have an inventory where we can carry some stuff. Because it's critical strike on Serana. Why would you choose Serana? Yeah. That seems unnecessary. 69 light armor. There's a great chance for us to train light armor here. I can also just do a little spell breaker. Bash. Bash. Just like that. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we got someone rising again. One-handed 18. Oh yeah, so this is... Wait, who are you? Serana's miner. Don't bring the miners. Find a way deeper into the barrel. Whoa! I guess the miner's off. And... die! Yes, dude, this feels really good. I mean, Draugr aren't the toughest enemies, so it's not a... Go away! There we go. Rest in peace. Rest in ashes. Nice. Okay. Cruising through. Not too bad. I'll take it. All right. Moving right along here. Potion of resist shock. Mistfire bless me. Oh.
It almost doesn't even look real, you know?
Osidal's boots of water walking. Ooh. Water walking. If you wear any 4 relics of Osidal plus 10% enchanting. That's fun. Boots of water walking. But you hear that? It's further in. All right, I'm gonna have to tell Rallis about this. I hear the men. They call me in the deep. That was fun. That was perfect. I was looking for just a little bit of fun. Combat-y thing. Didn't even pop oak flesh. But we got some better spells now, don't we? Alteration-wise, we could do stone flesh, which is obviously better. Let's see. I mean, it's going to cost more, but that's generally okay. Ah, yes. We even have some things like we have Ash Rune and Ash Shell. We have a lot of cool things now. We have about a couple of things. I do want that destruction perk that lets me stagger. That would be fun, because then I can do some like dual wielding firebolts to punch them back. Got some more expelling stuff that I'm probably never going to use. So turning stuff. Looking good. Looking good. And again, rolling with that lover stone just because I'm kind of liking leveling up at the moment. Very good. All right, Rallis. Problem solved.
Any luck?
I've dealt with the Draugr and found a way past the dead ends.
Well, perhaps there's some hope for us yet. Now, I have to go recruit some more miners. It won't be easy, seeing as none of their friends came back from the first attempt. We'll have to sweeten the pot a bit this time. I think I'll need, say, 2,000 septums to hire replacements.
Here.
I never get tired of that sound. It'll take me a few days to dig up some more laborers, but swing back when you get a chance. See how we're doing.
Yes? What did you need?
All right. Sounds good, man. Sounds freaking good. That's his camp. He's just chilling out here, doing his thing. Dude, I could mine some Hearthstone. I see a mine now and just like bam, bam, bam. That was so fun running around Skyrim. Just went into this sort of zen mode where I just hit up a mine. Bam, bam, bam. Banged out all the ore. Iron, silver, gold. I don't care. It's all going to turn into them jewels. The jewelry. And then I'm going to embed a gem and I'm going to make some money. And that was my life. That was my life. But I'm glad we got through it. But now we're going to do some Dragonborn main quest line. We're going to speed this baby up on the island. Mistfire bless me though. Who approaches? As in, really, who approaches? I don't see anybody. Oh, there was someone over here. I'm too fast. Let me do a critical charge. Yeah, let's go. Burn Spriggan. You ain't nothing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Critical. We're going to get so many criticals. It's our cool, great sword. Oh, I am loving all of this. 261. It's all coming together. Oh. When they move. We got a runner. I am gonna, if she tries to heal, she is gonna get, you know you're gonna get decimated if you try to heal, right? There we go. And then, oh boy, don't let her heal. There we go. Burnt Spriggan wood. Thank you. I didn't figure out all the effects of burnt Spriggan wood because I didn't have that many samples with me. But most of the other ingredients, looking good on that front. There's a little shack over there. There's also a monument here. There's a lot of things that I want to explore out here. But you know the ultimate test is still awaiting us. Fighting an ash spawn. Is it going to be faster? Because, I mean, they've also gotten 12 levels stronger. So, oh, man. Somewhere Todd is laughing. Ash hoppers, perfect. An enemy I can defeat. Alright, let's do sprinting attack. Okay, I need to get a proper... What? Gadoosh. And... Gadoosh. Oh, it's a little tough to hit, but... Dude, does he not look amazing? Please comment, Mimir looks amazing. Silver amethyst ring. Chitin plate. Ash hopper jelly. Ash hopper meat. I don't think I've gotten the meat before. I'll take it all. Some plates, too, are going to be useful for when we want to upgrade this armor further, because we can still improve it if we get better at smithing and enchanting and the like. But what is this over here? Is this a little camp place? This looks dope.
Where'd you come from?
Brodir Grove. Mistfire, bless me. Reaver Lord. Let's get him. Oh boy. Ease! Don't ease! We've talked about this. I know it's hot outside, but no ease for you. Okay. Oh, dude, he looks like me. Twinsies. Oh boy. All right. Whoops. Don't do that. Okay, he killed me. He may have killed me. I didn't have Whirlwind Sprint to get away, and he was aggroed on me. That's okay. That's what happens. All right. Mistfire, bless me. There's a lot of boys here. All right. Let's just focus on this boy right here. There we go. No, I did it again. I did it again. It's getting me killed. Dude, that guy's so fast. That guy's so fast. He's gonna kill move me unless 69 restoration. Very nice. Yeah. Are you seeing this? Why aren't I that cool? I want to be that cool. I'm just getting toyed with. It's fine. Guys, the 10 hours I spent training were worth it. They were really worth it. I've learned so much. I've gotten so much stronger. Even if, relatively, maybe we haven't gotten that. It's still... There we go. That's the right use of East right there. I just need to play right. Gamora Lord. Stone Flash. That is more expensive, actually. That's okay. Just like that. Mistfire, bless me. We've gotten so much completion. Like, it's crazy the amount of completion that we've gotten through the, whoa boy, the alchemy, the enchantments. I'm looking forward to see the statistic update at the end of this episode. It's gonna be the biggest leap we've done in this series. Oh boy, nope. Just gonna take a little, oh no, he's so fast. Oh, is he so fast? Nah, I don't like that guy. There we go, my trusty Jamora Lord. 69 restoration, once more, gadoosh. And he's gone. Oh, sorry, that's Serrano's tug. Tug? That's her tug. There we go. First try, everybody. Stormfang? Why is it called Stormfang? That's really cool. I'll take that. You want this?
What now?
You want some of this?
All right, let's see what you have.
Oh, that sounded like a clear sound to me. She's not going to wear that, of course, but there's a new boots. Dude, she would wear boots. She would wear boots, but you're going to carry it either way.
Can't wait to see the courtyard again.
You, Mr. Reaver Morale, look at that. Kiting gear. Could have just gotten it here. Nordic sword. Wonder if that might be new. Okie dokie. Also, this Reaver thug. Sorry, but he has to go. See, I can want a thug. No problem. No head even. Easiest game of my life. Well, everybody, it sure has been it's been a day. It's been a day, and we've gotten improvements, but we've also gotten ourselves into a position to get further improvements. With our skills being at this point, what we need are levels so we can get perk points, and we can start crafting some of the really juicy stuff, such as, you know, some dragon armor eventually. I'm gonna start hoarding bones and scales. Holy ebony battle axe. That is undead up to level 40 flea. Damn. And the chest. Gold diamond ring. Orcish boots of extreme stamina. Take it all. The chest. Take it all. Heartstone deposits for days. Am I gonna need this many heartstones? Well, I need to summon my Ash Guardian more. That's what I did wrong. I'm gonna have Ashton on my key right there. Could have set up some ash runes. You know, there's lots of things that could have been done. All right, hearts. I think we're good on heartstones. They're way really heavy boys. Alrighty, what a place. Cooked myself up a nice meal right there. Also, we haven't been eating vegetable soup. There's lots of room for improvement. So that is something. Well then, I think this is a good place to end off. Well, everybody, Mimir's going full Solstheim mode right now. We've leveled and maxed 3 skills today. And we've made our first proper armor set, upgraded our weapons, and yeah, it's just a first step on the journey, but it's a good first step, and I'm just super excited to dive into the main Dragonborn questline as we zoom ahead to the Temple of Mirok in the next one and find out whatever secrets it holds. And we need to ask him a few questions about why he keeps popping up in people's dreams, because, guy, it's kind of weird. Regardless, have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most important, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.